Moira is going to meet Professor Jeff Palmer, Edinburgh resident for over 30 years and a former student at the university.
And this is one of the only pictures of my grandparents. Can you throw any light on why all of these students should be together?
I wouldn't have thought there's an apartheid system. I think this to me looks like a photograph taken of a university society, or could be taken at an annual church service or something
elegant, I think. So would the rest of the students have accepted these somewhat exotic folk?
Well, I knew a doctor and he graduated about a similar time as your grandparents. And his view was that the Scottish people were very friendly, but then they were probably friendly because they knew they were leaving. These are people who were seen as studying here and would return home to their countries. So black students were accepted and treated very well.
Mm-hmm. Is it extraordinary that she is the lone woman in this group? Do you know whether she was one of the very first women of Caribbean origin to be at Edinburgh?
I would suspect that if she is not the first, she'd be pretty near to be the first. Mm-hmm. I was very surprised to see her sitting there because when I was a student in the 60s, we didn't have many female medical students from the Caribbean mm-hmm. or from Africa. Mm-hmm. And I think that she's some sort of a pioneer.
This is absolutely extraordinary.
For more detail about Edgar and Clara's academic life, the best place to look is the University Library.
You're wonderful. Many thanks. Love it.
It holds the exam results for every student since the mid-18th century.
This is Edgar, my grandfather's student records for medicine and surgery. A name, Edgar Fitzgerald Gordon, birthplace Port of Spain, Trinidad. He studied physics, chemistry, practical chemistry, zoology, practical zoology, botany. Well, he passed in all of this. Good lad. What a brilliant lad. See what Granny was doing. This is degrees in medicine and surgery for Clara Christian, address Rosa Dominica, and she was 22. Oh! She was a little older than he, I believe, and she took physics, chemistry, practical chemistry, zoology, practical zoology, and passed in each and every one. How interesting. But she never completed her studies. She stepped down, and he graduated and she didn't. They call it love.
The records confirm a family legend that Edgar persuaded Clara to give up her studies in order to start a family. A common experience for female undergraduates at that time. Edgar and Clara married in 1917. A year later, they had their first daughter, Barbara, and twins Joyce and Evelyn followed 2 years after that. Moira has just collected their birth certificates.
Well, in here are the birth certificates of Edgar and Clara's first 3 daughters, all born in Scotland. Just got them from the Scottish Records Office. I've never seen them. And they are for Barbara Aurelia Gordon, born in 1917 in Edinburgh. Then 1920, January the 23rd, the 2 twins, Joyce Eugenie Gordon, and second one is Mater Evelyn Gordon at Birchfield, Kingussie. I don't know that address at all. But it says here, by this point, Edgar Fitzgerald Gordon is a physician. I did know that my grandfather was in practice in Scotland. I thought it was in Edinburgh before they left the country. But I didn't know it was... I'd never heard of Kingussie. That is amazing.